Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now.
So a very special reception for the very special Franck Ribéry.
Very true, and I think all of us here are expecting an awful lot from him. He is, as far as I'm concerned, one of the very best in his preferred left-wing position. He said himself that that's where he feels most free.
I guess that's what gives him the freedom to make use of his pace, his movement, and his ability to shoot from a fair way out.
Correct.
Cafu. That's the keeper's ball. Nakamura. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he was quick to react. Cafu. Gyökeres. Pele. Can he get on the end of this? He's shifting through the gears here. Decent chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Davids. Not where it came from. And here's Pato. Gerrard. And Jamal. That'll be a throw. Now it's Nakamura. He can run onto that. Pele! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's looking wide. And that's aimed into the middle. Rijkaard getting this one clear. Jamal. He's free. Chance for a shot! Oh, good finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Schneider. Oh, important interception. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Nicely weighted ball. He's through here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Pato is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he's being shifted off it. Davids really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. He's on it, can he get away? And he's managed to get free. It's Pato! It's hit the uprights, and he's following up! Goal! Flamengo! And they've got their lead back. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Flamengo have their lead. Pele can see things others simply cannot. And that has left him in a heap. Driving on and making good progress. He has found the way through. Real chance here. Ribéry. He's in a great position here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Silvestre just loves to go forward whenever he can. Oh, no joy this time. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Flamengo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Flamengo looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Pelé. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Fogo, fogo, fogo.
And he's in on goal. And a chance! Well taken goal. They are purring, truly purring. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Flamengo go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
And he's worked it through. Cafu. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal. And it's Sneijder. Davids. Pelé. Pass somewhat off target. And we've reached half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Flamengo claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 20 vai ser substituído pelo jogador
They're on the
camisa
move
22.
again. And the pass is intercepted. Yamal. And it's Sneijder. Yamal. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, and it's been given away. Great vision. Akanji makes the interception. And here's Batistuta. Silvestre. Incoming delivery. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Pelé. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Good ball, good take. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well measured. Well, given offside once more. Cristiano Ronaldo. Great chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breath. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and
Van Nistelrooy! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rijkaard going vertical. Vieira. Oh, this is a very... Vieira!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's Gerrard. That's a good ball. Goes for goal! And that's another fine save.
Vieira really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And the volley. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Davids. He's going to be disappointed with that.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Vieira gets across to intercept that. Well, we expected better, and so did he. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Bergkamp is always looking to break lines. And it's Nakamura. And this is Romario. Oh, good ball. It's Pele! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. No goals as yet. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, good play! Goal! Vasco da Gama! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unearned.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Vasco da Gama penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Got a Tony. Showing great feet there. And he's managed to get free. De Ligt with the clearance. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Can he get it through?
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, just skips past his man. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Romario. Oh, just a keeper now. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the ball's run. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. 15 minutes till half-time. Davids. Nakamura. Rijkaard. And he's well positioned here.
Nakamura really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Romario knocks it into space. Tries a shot!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Dixon. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nice physical challenge.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Silvestre calmly anticipates. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And he's got away from it.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And this is Nakamura. It's Nakamura! Brilliant from Nakamura! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, give me...
Can he finish? And he couldn't finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
De Ligt cuts it out.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Donadoni. He has found a way through. Donadoni proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, what a chance for a shot! Ambitious ball here. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch, with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Nice sequence of passes, this. Pinches it off him.
Vasco da Gama genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success.
Bergkamp was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's found a way through. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 2 then. Bergkamp with the short one. Takes a shot! Piqué is there to clear. Big chance! Goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
And now he has 2. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. 60 minutes played.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a... Can he finish? Well, it was a nice setup, but not so good beyond that.
Pele really did pass up on a good opportunity then, but some of the build-up play was absolutely majestic.
Camisa 2 vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 12.
Flamengo choosing to make the first change. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Vermaelen, the man synonymous with solidity. Now, can they get him away? Header! And he's found the net! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus.
Decent chance! Goal! Vasco-da-Gama! And they've got their lead back. Bergkamp at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight.
Bergkamp, he's through and he shoots! In he goes again. And that's a tiny finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went.
Nakamura! Flamengo perhaps contemplating their next change here. That pass isn't the best. Lobbed in behind. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's quick to get rid. Chance here to counter. Gerrard venturing down the left. Nakamura. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Flamengo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Out towards the flank. This is a promising build-up. Davids! And again! It's in! Back to within one! Interesting! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Substituição no time do Vasco da Gama. Camisa 80. Ronaldinho. Camisa 3. Camisa 9. Deixando o campo para
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Just one in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Batistuta. Looking to play him in. Oh, good take in a good area. Goes for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short.
Vasco da Gama can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Kimmich. And And Serginho. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. He's got away. Shapes to shoot! That is ended up in no man. Good effort from distance. And the goalkeeper watches it past. That has not gone well. And claimed it back swiftly. And this is Bergkamp. De Ligt kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi. Great ball if he can get there. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that could be pivotal!
Was there ever any doubt?
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank.
And the shot! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. That's that, the end. Flamengo perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the river provides a beautiful backdrop to this hugely impressive arena filled with 50,000 fans or more from Internacional. And you have to love their noise, their colour, their choreography. So we're very much on the way now. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here? And Messi! Oh, it's a thumping hit. Could move up a gear here. And he welcomes it in. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Gets his head on it! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Flamengo are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He leaps for it. Firm header just off target.
He did so well there. It's just a shame about the accuracy.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo gets flagged offside. And that should get the job done. It's a really well-measured ball. Cross from Cafu. Czech deals with that, nice and simple. Mbappe. And the counter is on. He's picked his way through. That's a decent clearance. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Internacional with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Flamengo have the chance to go the other way. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! He's got away with one there. Lahm gathers from the goal kick. Van Dijk makes the interception. And he can clear it away. Can he get on the end of this? Cannavaro calmly anticipates.
Flamengo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Tries a shot! Neymar. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Neymar. Now he's running away. Cafu. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Aims beyond the defence. Neymar is sporting a guilty look. Tries from distance. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Knocks it into space. Takes the shot! And that is a save of real quality. Not easy by any means.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Van Dijk cuts it out. Roberto Carlos. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's good play. Takes a shot! Smashing save, really good save that.
Mbappe clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Roberto Carlos pinches it off him. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He has found the way through. And that has put paid to that. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Not the most accurate pass. Looking to play him in. That has not gone well. Piqué is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Oh, that's fabulous. That has been knocked away.
Internacional couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Neatly clipped into space. Vieira. And that brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Flamengo finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So off we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
It's a throw-in. Park Ji-sung is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. That's really well manoeuvred. Over to the right flank. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
What a throw in. Messi.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's found a way through. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
That was mighty close. And he's quick to snatch it back. Mbappe might just make this. Vieira. Flamengo still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Xavi, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And now they can clear their lines. Internacional are looking to go forward now. He's got away, showing good feet.
Internacional clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
62.005 espectadores.
No way through there. And it's Messi. Tries one from range. Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get free. Mbappe. It's loose and... Oh, shooting chance! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That's an excellent interception. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. And this is Messi. He is through here. And Messi! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. That's a sharp pass. Lahm spots it and intercepts. He's found a way through. And he welcomes it in. Decent chance! Goal! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Substituição no time do Internacional. Camisa 11.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Internacional are fallen! Corner number 2 then. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight. And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Internacional find a position of real strength now.
Yeah, it's all happening now.
And Messi! Oh, that could be pivotal! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Internacional are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Park Ji-sung. Messi. Oh, good-looking ball. Stam gets across to intercept that. Vinicius Junior. And that has left him in a heap. Neymar. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Messi. And it's lofted through here. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And Chet pulls off a sensational save. Son Heung-min. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He's put his foot right through that one. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Strong running down that left flank. He's taking on the lot of them. He has found the way through. Oh, they could be caught out here. Has a look up and delivers. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Flamengo cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the river provides a beautiful backdrop to this hugely impressive arena filled with 50,000 fans or more from Internacional. And you have to love their noise, their colour, their choreography. Things already rolling.
Roberto Carlos, Peter, might have had more of an impact on the world game than any other fullback before or since.
In what regard?
Well, with his pace, skills and his overlapping runs, he effectively...
Great chance! And one more try! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Boca Juniors finding themselves on the finish! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And that's a throw-in. And he's picked out the run. Koeman does really well to win the ball there. Xavi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, it's Dembele. That's beautifully weighted. And Del Piero! Oh, good finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Well, I think it's pretty obvious.
Pato! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Oh, terrible pass. And he is deftly away. Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for them. And he's following up! Goal! Boca Juniors! And the comeback is complete. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Now there's a fine ball. Now who's going to be first to this? Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Nakamura. That's a cute ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Dembele has it out wide and in space. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Boca Juniors with the corner, they're first. Tries one from range. Not the most convincing of passes. Internacional have the chance to go the other way. That is a great pick out. Pato showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Del Piero. Pato might just make this. And this is Ronaldinho, and he's managed to get free. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Nakamura will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Takes a shot! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in...
It's Pato! And that's a good finish. Just one goal in it now. Game on. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And here's Messi. Tries a deft little ball. And this is Pato. Roberto Carlos clears it away. He's had it taken off him. Park Ji-sung with the clearance. Roberto Carlos! Oh, it's a dumping hit. And the pass is intercepted. That pass has been well intercepted. Caught offside that time. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Good can he finish? Well taken goal. De Bruyne. Can he get on the end of this? And he welcomes it in. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now that looks a decent ball. He's got away. Distributed tidily. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Pato is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Messi. Roberto Carlos. And it's Davids. And that signals the end of the first period. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substituição.
So, into the second half.
Internacional really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
That's a sharp pass. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Tries a shot! And that's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time.
Chance! Davids. Now it's Messi. That has ended up in no man's land. Not the most accurate pass. It's played through for him. Big chance! And that was neither one thing nor the other.
Alexander Pato might just be regretting what was probably the toughest of his options.
Now it's Del Piero. Knocks it into space. Oh, shooting chance! Deftly away.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Messi. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And now they can clear their lines. And that's been one straight back. Boca Juniors are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
And no, just off target.
Substituição no time do Internacional.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Ronaldinho, camisa 18. Alexandre Pato, camisa 19.
Internacional are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 9.
Scholes is always looking to break lines.
Camisa 20.
Esteval unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Camisa 17.
Oh, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, there's the clearance. Esteval. Internacional do have a chance to counter here. Neymar. Neymar! Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Now, can they get him away? Roberto Carlos, delivered from distance. And it's claimed by the keeper. And it's Neymar. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Baresi shows the will to win the ball. They get a throw in. Xavi. Son Heung-min. Neymar. And he's got away from him. They've got to be quick to recover this. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Yeah, it's an invitation to go for goal that you just can't resist.
Roberto Carlos! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Tries to get it clear. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Nicely shaped ball. Piqué gets across to intercept that. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. And it's Scholes. Aimed beyond the defence. Always onto this.
Shapes to shoot!
And that is wildly off target.
Boca Juniors certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Xavi, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. And that is a little undercooked.
Mbappe!
Tries to play it through. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. Lam can get it clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo is fouled. Xavi. Can he get it through? Roberto Carlos. And that's it. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
No other club feels like Boca, no ground like the Bombonera. Feel it, see it, hear it. This is what the game means to this legion of followers. Things already rolling. And the finish! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Bruno Fernandes is there, and he can pick it up. Pass somewhat off target. Vinicius Junior, PK, and he's been shifted off it. Roberto Carlos made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. That is a brilliant interception. Deftly away. Aimed beyond the defence.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Well, when you've got Ronald Koeman present, he's impossible to ignore, Peter. Not only does he read the game intelligently at the back, but he's a real goal threat too with his...
Vinicius Junior! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Well, would you believe that? That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So, a breakthrough already. Lahm receives it in a wide position, and he's straight offside. Neymar. Well, that is one way to stop him. Van Dijk. And it's Xavi. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Well, that's beautifully weighted. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking for options for movement. And that's aimed into the middle.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do. Flamengo are really in a position where patient...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
That has ended up in no man's land. And this is Ronaldo. Neymar. Messi. Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And this is Ronaldo. It's a goal kick. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Pelé. And he's quick to return it. Messi. Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Almost half an hour in now. He's a sharp little ball here. Chance, surely! Incredible! Just incredible! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Tries to play it through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And here's Neymar. Roberto Carlos. Tries one from range. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Roberto Carlos is standing over this one.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Roberto Carlos! That was travelling. Lam is looking to influence the game from out wide. Bruno Fernandes has it out wide and in space. Bruno Fernandes! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That has not gone well. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Floated through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Messi. O'Shea. And he's only too happy to take that back. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.